Okay, so you were on the green up there, we could putt that out. But while we're here, there's something I want to talk about from an oddball lie when you're chipping from just off the green.
Okay.
We're only about 4 yards short of the fringe, 5 yards from the green. You get another 10 yards to the pin, relatively flat. We got plenty of room for it to roll, but it's not going to be a low run up shot necessarily. And in this case, we got a very uphill lie. I'll give you a decent lie, but it's uphill. So you might like to, or people might like using their 58, hit it nice and high, geez, I'm down low, need some height on it, and you can do that. But the ball's going to go, with this fluffy lie, that ball's going to go straight up in the air. You need quite a swing to get it out there. So when you have an uphill lie, the effective loft of the club, there's added loft to it. So the ball's not going to go as far, so you need a longer swing. So I'd suggest switching to your 50 degree. You know that for a second. I'll just set up to it. You can keep the ball pretty much in the middle of your stance. And when you set up for chipping and pitching, you've been taught to lean left a little bit, get your spine angle left, weight on your left foot. But that is so that you get slightly left or towards the green or perpendicular from the earth or the plane of the ground that you're on. So I want you to get set up perpendicular to the slope, which is when you walk up to flat ground, you're perpendicular as a human being, and then take that little tilt left. So that if you took a picture of me and put me on flat ground, my angles would be the same as when we practiced right on the chipping area that we did the other day. The other thing that we worked on in the lessons, make sure you go back nice and straight. All right, so club face square, back straight. But I wanted to get into the setup for this because it's all angles. If you're in here too steep, I see people all the time doing this. They chunk one, so for the rest of their life they're doing this. So they don't chunk it, but it's just the angles of their body's incorrect. So get set up, little tilt left. We've talked about your arms and chest being a triangle, going back and forth straight. Stay looking down. Check that, see the ball later, okay?
All right, so let me figure I'm going to try to land this.
And definitely do some practice swings on this. I know you're saying the full swing, you're not really into it. That's okay. But you got to get a feel for these angles. You got to get a feel for what length swing and pace swing you got to do that makes sense to what you're seeing here. Stay looking down. Check your left arm and shaft, nice and straight. There it goes, run up nice with a nice safe shot. Okay, so it's a simpler stroke than if you had to use that 58. Definitely. It'd be longer. A lot of things go wrong.
Definitely.
We had enough loft with that uphill lie. That 50 is going to get that ball up over this hump.
And that's definitely a makeable putt right there.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Perfect. Safe shots and makeable putts.
All right.
There you go. There's your 58.